G'day, how you going? It's the Downunder Gamer here. Welcome back for some more Marble World racing. And we are at Moo Moo Farm from Mario Kart 64 for today's race number 7. Just 2 more to go. Let's see how the points are looking coming into today's race. So it is Team Chaotix in the lead ahead of Team Dark and Team Eggman. Team Underground and Team Sonic sitting there in the danger zone. Individual championship, it is Charmy and Metal Sonic tied for the lead. Charmy has that tiebreaker though with the first place finish. Then we have Omega, Vector, Storm, and Rouge. They are your current All-Star 6. And then we've also got Scratch, Espio, Grounder, and Chow rounding out the top 10. So let's go trackside now and get ready for race number 7.
Go!
And we are off and rolling, race 7 of 8 of the Sonic GP here at Moo Moo Farms. And Manic has the early lead for the time being. Reverse grid as always, except for the first race. So Manic loses out a little bit there. Chaos takes the lead. Looks like Scratch though is going to go on the inside. Watch out for those Monty molds bouncing up and down everywhere. Once again, going to have to use your imagination there a little bit. It's the best we can do. We've got little cubes. Watch out for them moles. One of the main hazards on this track. Chaos in the lead currently. Gets past the moles, no problem. Classic Sonic following behind. There's Wave, Scratch, and Knuckles. Current top 5. The big turn right before the finish. Lots of moles. Gotta watch out. Then there's also these pillars, which actually sometimes are more of an obstacle than the moles, honestly. So Classic Sonic just ahead of Chaos. Bit of contact at that turn. Let's see, Classic Sonic. Nope, Classic Sonic runs right into the mole. Knuckles gets a very good line through there. In fact, sets the fastest lap of the race. No surprise, Knuckles out and ahead. We'll have a look back at this battle for second place. So Robotnik ahead of Classic Sonic, Grounder, and Eggman. Looks like Knuckles had some trouble there. He's now dropped and... Oh, Omega has gone stuck on one of the pillars. Looks like somebody knocked him free though. He's got going again. So Omega is now a lap down. There are 18 laps around this track though, because it's a pretty short and chaotic track. So plenty of time for him to try and catch up. Just gotta hope he doesn't get stuck again. So Knuckles ahead of Eggman, Sonia, Robotnik, and Scratch. So Team Pingus have a couple up there in the top 5. They're gonna need it. Try and get themselves a bit further up the leaderboard. Remember, the 2 teams currently down in the danger zone of missing out next season. It's Team Sonic and Team Underground. So Knuckles is doing a good job. He's about to overlap some more traffic with Storm. Knuckles getting a bit caught there on the Monty moles. So another lap down. We are close to halfway. Sonia sitting in second spot. Another one of those teams stuck in the danger zone. So Sonia and Knuckles both trying to help out their teams there. This time looks like Espio has gotten stuck on the pillar. I think it was the same pillar that Omega got stuck on. So still out in front, Knuckles and Sonia. Taking a look at my data, it looks like Knuckles sits 13th in the championship so far. Sonia sits just behind in 14th, so these two pretty close in the championship, and they're not too far away in the race either. Sonia pretty close there. Knuckles managing to dodge the molds to stay ahead. Gets past another one of Team Chaotix, so Vector. Vector manages just to pull back ahead though. He's a lap behind. He's trying to stay on the lead lap. Sonia, next one closest along to Knuckles. Looks like he's gotten hit up by the moles. So another lap down. Gap is now 2.5 seconds, so we'll have a look back at second place. It's Sonia. Looks like she got caught up there on the moles for a little bit. Classic Sonic, her teammate, is trying to catch up a little bit. Then we've got Chow and Robotnik, who has the lap record for this race. Gap has now grown. It's 3.1 seconds between first and second. Bit of a battle happening back here. Chow in third and Robotnik trying to catch up there. In fact, so yeah, Robotnik with the fastest lap of the race so far. Classic Sonic. Oh, Chow runs into some moles and falls back a bit. We're back on board now with the race leader Knuckles, still very far ahead. Got a bit of lap traffic to deal with, but still managing to get through. Meanwhile, Sonia sitting there in second place. That was a pretty good run there for Sonia. Made up some time. Now less than 2 seconds behind the leader. Lots of lap traffic though for Sonia to try and get through. Knuckles just doing what he needs to do at the moment. Nothing too crazy. Again, now the gap is back to 3.1. Battle for second is between Sonia and Robotnik. Sonia getting past most of that lap traffic. Manages to dodge all the moles. The gap is still 3.5 seconds though. We're on the final lap. Let's go on board with the race leader, see how he goes for these last couple of turns. So, still out in the lead, but he's having some trouble. There's Sonia. Can she catch up? No, she also hits a mole. So Knuckles will grab the win. Sonia will grab second. We're currently on board with Classic Sonic. There's Robotnik. Shadow was in fifth, but he's dropped a whole bunch of positions there right at the end. Rest of the field coming on in now. Tails. Pretty much a lap down. There's Takal, Vector. So Knuckles did good for Team Sonic, but it looks like the rest of his team kind of were lacking a bit. And there's Omega still trying to come across the line. Remember, Omega got stuck on that pillar early in the race. And he does cross the line. It's Knuckles though, your race winner. Currently stuck on the moles there. So he wins by 1.4 seconds over Sonia, Classic Sonic, Robotnik with the track record, lap record. Orbot and Cubots, Chow, Shadow, Wave, Charmy, and Rouge rounding out the top 10. Have a look at the bottom of the field. We had Sonic, Storm, Espio, and Omega. So 35.8 seconds was the gap from first to last. Of course, Omega had that bit of trouble early on, so it was a bit of a gap from first down to last there. And there's today's winners, Classic Sonic, Sonia, and Knuckles, winning today's race number 7 at Moo Moo Farm. So congratulations to today's winners. And now let's have a look at the scores after race number 7. So Team Underground doing the best this time round. They got 62 points this race. And on the other side of things, Team Chaotix and Team Babylon doing the worst this time. 23 points and 29 points respectively. Over in the Team Championship though, Team Chaotix still leading the way, but it's a pretty close gap. Team Dark only 5 behind, so a good battle for the lead there. Meanwhile, Team Pingus and Team Eggman both tied for third. And there has been a change in the bottom too. Team Adventure now in the bottom. Team Sonic still sitting down in last. So Team Underground have managed to get themselves out of the danger zone for the time being. They are currently 16 points clear of the danger zone with one more race to go. Over in our individual championship, it is Charmy who still leads over Metal Sonic, just the 6 points between them. Then we've got Rouge, Knuckles, Chow, and Scratch rounding out the All-Star 6. And then there is a good 4-way battle going for 7th place between Sonia, Omega, Vector, and Grounder. That also rounds out the top 10. So a good battle happening up there. Have a look at some of the bigger movers today. So Knuckles went up 9 positions up into 4th, and Sonia has gone up 7 spots into 7th place along with Omega, Vector, and Grounder. On the other side of things, Storm has dropped 6 spots and he's now in 11th. Espio also dropping 6 down into 14th. One race to go, and there's only 30 points up for grabs, so the top 15 are all still in contention. Some of them a bit harder than others to try and get there, but we'll see how it goes for race number 8, the final race tomorrow. Until then, we'll see you then.